So here we are, we're just going to put the NEMA 23 on the Y-axis motor mount. This is going to become the Y-axis motor which drives the bed. So we've already got the pulley wheel mounted. So we're going to grab a couple of M4 screws. They're M4 by 40. A couple of washers because they're really thin, so we're just grabbing two. Whack it through there. And since it's got the vibration plate on the motor, we're restricted to only two. We would have preferred three, but we're going to have to suffer with two. Should be sturdy enough. So we're going to use this hole and this hole. And no washer on the back, probably isn't room. So we'll just tighten up that M4 nylock nut. Tighten it right up until I get the other one on. Oh, and the other thing to mention is the wires. The safest way to have the wires come out, the wires are exposed basically out this direction. I don't know if you can see that, but they need to run under the bed. You can't have the wires going through the bottom or through the top because I'll hit the bed. That's mounted. So we're ready to mount it onto the base. So here we are again. We're just going to make some internal rubber bushes for these motor mounts, these Y-axis motor mounts. The idea is to keep the vibration from the motor from getting to the bed. It stops noise and also a lot of other vibrations that end up going through the other axes. So we're going to try and decouple the vibrations between the axes. And we've cut a strip of rubber. This is just an inner tube. It's an old bike inner tube. Just cut a strip off it, probably 15 mils wide. And just trim it up a bit. And basically it's just going to curl around and just sit in the hole. And the idea is to keep, what it's going to do is just keep the screw from contacting the plastic and allowing the vibration through. Just to keep the screw away from the housing. So all we do is cut that to length. So we're just going to cut it the length of the housing. Like that. And we're going to cut 3 of those. Let's curl them up. Stick them in the holes. So there we go. This is the front of the printer. We're going to mount the Y-axis motor. Now what I've done to line it all up, I've just used the screws on the front of the bed roller mounts or the bed tube mounts. And I've just drawn a line across. It's brought me in about 70 mils from the edge of the base. And then what I've done also is put a mark in the middle of the bed. So it's 300 wide. I've just put a mark at 150. And I'm going to use that to line up the pulley on the motor. So I'll use the line that I've just drawn across as the back 2 holes of the base. There's 3 holes in it. So we're going to centre it on there. And then we're just going to bring the base back, and we're just going to use that to line up so look straight down on it with one eye. Stick it in the middle. Make sure it's got to be parallel with the back. You don't want your belt running on an angle on the pulley. Grab your drill. Just also using it to mark 3 holes. Move the motor out of the way. Grab the 8-gauge screws again with 40 mils. I'm not sure what that is in inches. 6 bushes and 3 washers. So washer, bush, I've already got one. Through your motor mount, another bush, and then straight into your base. So you want to make sure your motor's got enough distance, the pulley's got enough distance obviously when the bed comes right back. So just tweak it up a bit now, so it's looking too bad, I don't need to do too much to that. It's looking pretty good, it's plenty firm, it's not going to move with the belt. And that's next step will be to mount the belt. So just grabbed our GT2 belt. Now we're just gonna loop it around to get the length. And we're just going to basically have one loop around over the pulley. So we're going to have a loop around, and then we'll leave a little bit of slack, just a little bit of movement for the belt clips and stuff, the belt clamps. So probably, I don't know, what's that, about 40 mil each side, so we'll give us 80 mils of extra. You can always trim it back later. So what we can do now is, I'll just grab the scissors once more, Scott. I'm just going to chop my belt in half.
Chop it in half?
Yep.
Why are you chopping it in half?
We're just going to mount it through here. We can get rid of some of the slack in here. Now we've got these are different heights. So the higher one goes towards the motor, and the lower one goes towards the idler. This is our belt clip. The way this works is you take your belt, feed it through one of the links. Actually, no, I'm wrong. So first feed on your little belt holder. I don't know what to call it. Put it through one of your links. Fold it over, and you use the teeth on the belt to clamp itself, so that the teeth will actually lock, and then you just slide your clip over, and that'll keep it in place. And do the same for the other end. Now I haven't got the length right yet, so put your little clip on first, then your link. Now these clips allow you to tension the belt correctly, and it's really good for quick release because it's just hooked together. It's like just a hook here. So we can just try the length out now. And feed it from the bottom. Not quite right, it's a bit too loose, but you get the idea. So that allows you to adjust it. So all you do is pull it off, come forward, several teeth. Put your clip on again, and throw it out again. Probably too much now. Oh, that might actually work. And that's it. Just make sure you've got full range.